Hello, welcome to my review of my custom-made T-34 Russian medium tank. It was used obviously during World War II and is considered one of the best tanks, top 10 tanks ever made because of how easy it was to fix. It was a reliable tank and it was so cheap to mass produce and good mobility. It basically filled up all criteria and it actually is in top 10s today. It truly is one of the best tanks ever made, and it definitely is one of my favorite tanks. I just love the look of it, and this is one of my favorite tanks for sure. Some of you might think that you've already seen the review of this, and you sort of have, but a year ago, I think it was pretty much actually exactly a year ago. I think it was in September last year, possibly October. I posted pictures I posted a review of our T-34, but that was the one I used back then, and this is very much changed. I have a completely different turret, and this is also one model that I would say have been considered to be my best one, not only my personal opinion, but considering people of the interwebs, what they're saying as well. It seemed to be, it blew up and flickered like crazy, and it is really fun. I really love the tank. I really like the design of everything. So, without further ado, let's get into the review and show you everything more up close. Let's set the focus right. Here are the front. We have a very nice front with lots of snot work going on here. You can see there's not a single built, normal built surface with just the bricks are on top of each other. You have a very nice viewport here, built with using the brick arms U clips. You can't really open that, but it doesn't really matter because it actually looks just how I want it. You actually have it's actually viewport. You can actually look through here without any problems. You can open it up like a bit forward, but I will need something to get in between here so I can open it up easier. Because like this, with my fingers, I just won't get it up. I will just destroy it. I have nice mudguards here on the sides, and moving on to the side here, you see you have the very nice tread section with the old dark gray, the dark gray. This is dark gray. This is dark bluish gray. Just so everyone gets that right. This old color that is dark gray. The new one is a different one. And basically, I have these in here, and I've not really changed them because I like the way this looks. With a bit different coloring in here, I think that adds a nice detail to everything. And you can see here we have a very nice wheel setup. Bigger wheel in the front and a small one in the back, and the driver wheels are placed just how it should be, with a larger space right here and a smaller gap here, and no gap between the third back ones. And this was also built when I didn't really think that much of the sides here, because I tend to do these too wide, 2 plates high, the mudguards here, which looked very, very bad. And it was kind of like a bit new to do this, so I was like experiencing a bit. I hadn't done it before. Like I said, it was a bit new to me here. So use techniques that I most likely would not have used in a situation today, but it's still very nice. This is what I like about the tank. It's so old, yet I think it really keeps gives a good standard. You see the back here, which I like because it's kind of like, it's a very simple back, and compared to rather complicated the rest of the tank. Just slopes basically built on top of each other. Now you see we have this very nice string going along here. I think that looks very nice. We have the tanks on the side here, which is forgot the name. Sorry, simple name I know, but yeah. On the side here, and these are kind of necessary because I think it looks weird without them. I don't know about you, but I don't know, it looks weird, a bit weird. You're kind of like so used to see it like that, so yeah. And on top here we have some different stuff, and you do have one opening hatch right here in the middle, but Yeah, I'm not gonna open that. And the other side looks the same, except for instead of having this brown pot, we have an axe right there, and I also have this thing there just to add some details. Also, something I want to comment on: when I built this, there was, you can see I have used normal slopes, so to actually get that, you get that little extra height when you add the tiles. When I built this, these parts that I am about to show you, I'll just get the turret off my Stuart. You see, these parts did not exist. Yeah, I don't have to focus on that because that doesn't really help. But now I want to focus because I can't. Yeah, there we go. These parts did not exist when I made the model, so I could not just use them and, you know, eliminate the extra height here. So something dropped. What a surprise! So that's why it's built like that. And here's the front again. So I'm just gonna give you a really good look at the turret, because I think I usually count the turret as probably the best part of this whole tank. And it's all built here. You can spin 360 degrees without any problems. If these things wouldn't be here. Oh wait, it can. Yeah, it can just something. Oh wait, you can actually spin 360 degrees, which is of course nice. And this whole model is basically built to look good. You can level this thing up and down, but it takes lots of force to get this moving up and down because of the design here. But the design is so nice, so I do not want to change it. I'm probably never going to change it. Top here, you can see it is just fake hatch. Same here, this is just a fake hatch. This hatch I could potentially actually make so it actually works, but it won't be anything under there, just to keep the very nice, sleek design. And we have some netting on the side here, and we have this little pot here with the rubber band behind it, and this very nice printed pot. Sort of like the bag on, you can see it just fits very nice there, and have the extra box on the back here. And the whole thing is basically built in a very nice and nifty little way, and you can actually see the breakdowns for this turret on my alternative Flickr account. And on the side here, you can see that I'm a bit sneaky here. There's only one row of tracks, really. You can see how I've done here, and I think that was quite a nice idea. And I usually don't want to say it because it's just so stupid, but I would actually say that I haven't really seen anyone do that previously, so it's kind of fun to come up with that, because I think some people have used it now as well. You can see there, when you look at this, you don't see that there's only one row of tracks, and especially since I made, to put it around these gears, so it actually really gives the illusion of having two rows of tracks. So that's something very nice that I'm really proud of, how that looks like. Something else, this model is really sturdy. I have actually dropped it from some heights, and it doesn't really break. I mean, these sit a bit loose, they're just attached by this little modified 1x1 with vertical clip. All the wheels is very nice and tight. The only wheels are, this one is in the front here, they're only attached with one of these bricks. But the main pressure still gets on the other wheels, so that anything really breaks, which is great. And the tread spins without any problems whatsoever, which is always a very nice thing. This is mounted, by the way, the way I made it, both sides of the treads actually do turn. So it really gives the illusion of having two rows of tracks, and it just saves so much track. But I would actually say that's about it. That's all I have to say about my T-34 tank. I hope you enjoyed this review, and goodbye.